Okay. Hey, you guys. How are you? It's 5 o'clock in New Zealand and it is 11 o'clock in Utah, and we are so excited to talk to you guys. So I'm going to message through my phone and see who is on. So Brandon's going to go ahead and get started and welcome you guys. For some of you guys who don't know me yet or haven't met me, my name is Michelle Tipton. I am your Presidential Diamond Upline, and I'm really excited.
So for those of you in New Zealand, we miss you guys. We miss the fish and chips. We miss the food. But I guess being back here in Utah and seeing everything that's going on in New Zealand and the friendships and the fun that you guys are having, we miss you guys. And there is just really no way to fully express how much we care about you guys and how much we miss you and how proud we are of all the things that you are doing. Those of you that have just joined on that haven't had a chance to meet me and Michelle, we definitely are going to be coming back to New Zealand, and we look forward to the opportunity that we will meet you guys and to be able to have new friendships and continue these friendships along the way. So we want you to know that we care about you and we care about the success that all of you are having here in New Zealand. And the things that we are going to talk to you about today in this training are things that we have learned ourselves by kind of going down that road and hitting some of the bumps along the way, but also what we've learned from other top leaders as we've talked to them and gone to their trainings and listened to them at conference or seen their YouTube videos or just personally know them.
So one of the things that we want to make sure that everyone knows that we have done for you is we have created about 9, maybe 10 distributor training videos in the Western Wrap Girls page. Hopefully all of you have been added to that. And if you haven't, get with your enroller and make sure that you guys have been added to that page. That is my entire downline of everyone that has, decided to jump on board and add their team to that page. If you go to the files in that page, when you're on your phone, you can access them by viewing the group info, or when you're on a computer, just underneath the name of Western Wrap Girls, you'll see photos and files. And so click on those files. We've made several training videos. Like I said, we've made files to help you guys. Since everyone is so new, we've made files to help you guys know what to post on Facebook, know what to say in your posts, know the kind of posts to make and what to say for those as well. So we have done so much work for you, and we have created an environment where you can succeed if you will just follow our lead. But I'm telling you, consistent posting. So tomorrow is my 3-year anniversary with the company. And I'm telling you, it was my excitement and my passion, honestly, of why I was successful and just wrapping people. And the way that I wrapped so many people nonstop in the beginning was because I was consistently posting on social media. Whether you love Instagram or you love Facebook, you have got to be posting consistently. You need to do personal posts and lifestyle posts. Even if it works paid for something small for you, or take a picture with your wrap cash. You're going to find all of this in the files of the Western Wrap Girls page. But make it fun. Draw people in. Don't sound like a salesperson. And we have a file of what not to post to, just to help you guys. But when you do graphics, people can't really understand what that is. So honestly, I would stick to those lifestyle posts and explaining what it works is and what it can do for people, and use before and after pictures. In the photo section, I have labeled so many before and after pictures of, you know, what products people have used, from the lip and eye cream to the defining gel to the stretch mark cream, the body wraps and the face wraps. And
so what you're going to find is when you do these posts, sometimes people may not respond to you. You may not get a ton of likes or comments, but we know so many people, and even us personally, there's people that followed us and they Facebook stalked us, and they didn't tell us that they were stalking us till after 2 months or 4 months or 9 months or over a year, that they said, I have been watching you and I just wanted to see if you were going to quit or if you were going to go anywhere. But Michelle consistently posted, and after a while they joined us. And those lifestyle posts make a big difference. When you look at your life, if it helps you buy diapers or it helps you pay off a credit card 2 months faster than what you're planning on, or it helps you buy groceries easier or petrol in your car, those are things you need to post about. And you need to talk about those things in your post. Like, hey, I was able to fill up my car because of my wrap cash that I made last night, or because my commissions checks just paid for my fuel this whole month from what I got. So post those things. And we know lots of people that, I mean, that they were following them for a long time, watching them.
Another thing that I wanted to say is, some of you guys, I know some people that I have signed up were like, oh, I'm kind of worried. Like, what are my friends going to think? What are people going to think? Seeing all these, you know, before and after pictures. And I just don't really want to post on my own timeline. And all I can say to you is, you can't pay their bills. You can't pay your bills with their opinions. You have to have a strong enough why that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to you anymore, because in your heart, you have a strong testimony of this product, and you know what it can do, and you see the vision, and you have so much hope of what this business can do for you and your family, that you're going to post regardless. I mean, I remember in the beginning, I had one of my, some of my friends' dad that I was friends with on Facebook, he commented on one of my pictures and said, hey, I'm trying to eat over here. And it was on a belly picture. And I could have let that stop me. I could have said like, oh, I'm offending people, or I'm upsetting people, or someone might take me out of their news feed or might unfriend me. And I'm telling you, you have to get to the point where you don't care. You have to. Your why and your dreams and your goals for your family have to become more important than what anyone else thinks.
Now, you have to also take into consideration, you don't want to post things that are going to push people away or be offensive, but don't be afraid of what people think when you make your posts. Make a post, and we tell people to make a lifestyle post. That's in our training videos. And we tell people to do a before and after post. And then we also encourage you to do other posts just about life and what you're doing and what food you're eating and how much you miss Brandon. Yeah, you can post how much you miss me, because I miss you guys too. So you just want to show your life, and you want to have fun with Facebook and Instagram. And you also just want to post about it works. Don't bombard your news feeds with just before and after pictures and everything else. But I encourage you, in talking about the training videos, that every single person that you sign up as a distributor, get them in Western Wrap Girls as fast as you can, get them in the New Zealand page, and then get them going on the distributor training videos and have them watch all of them. Because me and Michelle put a lot of time into doing the videos just to help you guys. This is going to take a lot of time and stress off of you guys from having to go, oh yeah, I got to tell this person about compliance, and I got to help this person do posts, and what else do I do? Oh, I got to help them present and give them tips. And you still will have to do those things, because you need to help them be successful, because that will help you be successful. But we have put all that time into doing these things that gives your distributors a really good head start and jump start that you're able to, they can watch these videos and then start doing the things that they need to do, and you can keep working with them and getting new leads and new distributors and loyal customers. And so I encourage you to go, and if you haven't watched the videos, watch them, because I'm in them, and Michelle is too, and she's beautiful.
I also think that it's really important when you're closing people. So when you're at a wrap appointment or a wrap party, you can let them know, hey, my presidential leaders have done some awesome training videos. You know, if this is a learn as you go, you have to be willing to say, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to see what works for me. But when you're closing people, let them know, like, hey, my leaders have, we have a great team pages. We have resources to help you. And we have all these training videos so that you're not having to figure it out on your own. And we do really work as a team. And so if you guys have questions, if you have concerns, post in the team pages. Get familiar with your website, with all your It Works You training videos and all of your document library, and use what the company has given you, and let your potentials know that we have created an environment where they are going to succeed if they will follow our lead as well.
Knowing about the products, I feel, is it's 50% of people joining this company. People are going to join this company because of you and who you are, and they want to feel that their upline and who they're joining with on this investment and this adventure, that they're going to take care of them. And I've really just seen that in business general, that with landscaping and even with It Works, that people want this kind of life. Who doesn't want to make more money? Who doesn't want to pay off debt? Who doesn't want to do those things and have financial freedom and freedom of time? Everyone does. But what they're afraid of is they're afraid of failing, and they're afraid of not having the help and the support. And so let the people know that you are talking to at wrap parties, that I hope you feel like you have a good upline. We're not perfect, but if there's one thing I can tell you about Michelle, and that is that she's a really good kisser.
Oh my gosh.
But seriously, there's one thing I'll tell you about Michelle, and that is she is really committed to your guys' success. I hear all the time that, and see all the time, that she will stay up to any hour. She will get up as early as she needs to. She will go to any length to help you guys succeed. And I think that enough distributors don't take advantage of that, that they just don't message her. They don't stay in front of her. And everybody that I see messaging Michelle every day or asking for help, she will help you, and we will help you. And the thing is a lot of you are capable of doing this business all by yourself. You really don't need our help, but why not ask for help? There's so much more power and strength in numbers. We are all better together. I welcome help from other leaders that want to come to our trainings or other wrap parties, because they bring an angle that sometimes me and Michelle don't take with it. But just know that what I'm telling you is Michelle really cares, and I care too, but we are here to help you succeed and take advantage of that.
I mean, just, Colette and I are both presidential diamonds over this entire group here. And so if I sponsor Colette, and so if you mainly work with Colette, just know that she's the same way. We are here for you guys. Your diamond leaders are here for you. If you're, connected to Courtney, or if you're connected to Daria and Colette, or if you're connected to Tarita and Millie and Nadine, they are amazing local leaders to you. But just know that I am pretty much married to this phone, and to Brandon too, but I am always available to you guys. I want you to succeed. And if I could go back and know and really see the vision of what this company was going to mean for my life 3 years ago, I feel emotional thinking of my anniversary of signing up tomorrow. But I had no idea what was going to happen to my life. Just from this awesome little body wrap was why I signed up. You guys have the opportunity of a lifetime. Just please take advantage of it. Please reach out to us and to your other leaders, and please post. And we're going to move on.
So
we can't stress posting enough, as you can see. But
if you don't have a Facebook account, for those of you that don't have a Facebook account and not really using Facebook or Instagram, you're going to have to go out there and invite people to host a sample party for you, and give them a free wrap and say, I'll give you a free wrap if you'll get 4 or more people there, and give them a free wrap, and just start doing sample parties. And then at the sample party, ask them to host a wrap party for you as well. And so there's one thing I kind of want to talk about, and that is about your commitment level. And you know, we all, when we sign up for this business, we all kind of are like, okay, is this really real? Are we going to get money? And is this legit? And is my hard work going to pay off? And everything. And I'm going to talk about 2 people there. I mean, I could spend an hour here right now talking about certain individuals, of what they've said about their paychecks and their commission checks and how a blessing it has been. But 2 people messaged us today specifically, and they have no idea that I'm going to share their message. So those of you that are watching, you're probably freaking out a little bit right now. But I want to play one message to you right now. And the message is from Nadine, is one. And this is what she said about her commissions check. And she didn't know I was going to play it. I wasn't planning on playing this, but yeah, they can hear it. But I wasn't planning on playing it. But I just want to let you hear some of the messages that we receive. And when people get their commissions check and see what money they're making for their hard work, these are the things they say. So Nadine, I'm going to play you here for everybody to hear. So listen to what Nadine said. All right, here we go.
I was so excited about my commission. I was like, oh my God, my hard work is finally paying off. And when I told Richie, he was like, wow, it's actually real. You're doing so well, and so on. So that is amazing. And yeah, definitely.
So I liked what she said. She just said that she saw her commissions. They were real. She told her husband. And he basically just said, this is really legitimate. This is really happening. And one other person I want to talk about is Tarita. Like I said, I can go on with others that have shared messages. But, you know, Tarita just sent a message today. And Tarita just said that, you know, that she was almost in tears in her message to Michelle today, saying that because of her commissions and the amount that she got, she's paid off a ton of credit card bills that have just really been weighing down on them. And you could just hear the freedom and the peace of mind that was bringing. And I just want to talk to you guys about making a commitment. I made a few notes and I wrote a few things. I want you guys to make a commitment now. That you are going to do this. And you think of your marriage or your relationship with somebody, or you think of your children. And last time I checked, marriage was hard. Me and Michelle love each other, but you know what? To have a marriage succeed and work, it's a lot of hard work, but the payoff is good. And the same thing with your children. You have awesome children and awesome families, but you don't always get along. Sometimes there's a little bit of this going on, and there's arguments, and why do you get up in the middle of the night when they're throwing up or they're sick? And why do you take care of your kids and help them? Last time I checked, it wasn't easy being a parent either. You didn't have a handbook given to you with all the answers of how to be a parent, or how to be an awesome wife or a husband, but you're figuring it out along the way, and it takes hard work. but what you have that makes you be a successful parent or husband or wife, or any commitment that you've made, whether it be religion or anything, you've made a commitment that you are going to do that. And it doesn't matter how hard things are, what people say, you're committed to that because you have a testimony in it and you're fighting for something. And I kind of wrote a little kind of my thoughts and feelings about this. And I don't know if you want to call it a quote or inspired words, but this is what I wrote. I wrote, any accomplishment, any achievement, any worthy cause, any quest set out on was not achieved or conquered without overcoming disappointment, discouragement, and the pain of opposition and tears along the way. You have to triumph over those negative things to achieve a victory, glory, and the right to hold your head up high and bask in the warmth of the sunlight and enjoy the satisfaction that you are who you are and where you are because you never gave up. Me and Michelle talk about this often. Anybody that you can think of that is famous or rich or inspiring or seems happy in life or has done great achievements, every single one of those people, you could go and research them and you will read a similar story to what I just read. You'll read about a triumph over disappointment and opposition and pain and tears to become who they now are to this day. I challenge you to dig your heels in and really think about what Nadine said and what Tarita said. Like, this is real. People are making money and it's changing their lives. And you know what? The opinions of others, I'm sorry, they're not going to pay your bills. But you have this opportunity right now in your life, and you have the opportunity to achieve greatness and to become financially free and free of time. You don't need to listen to what other people say. I would hate to think about Michael Jordan and Walt Disney and these other great people in the world if they just would have listened when somebody told them that they weren't worth anything. And instead of listening to them and giving up, they just kept moving forward. What would happen if they would have listened? You wouldn't have Disneyland. Michael Jordan wouldn't be around. We wouldn't even have Star Wars because no one wanted to publish it in the movie theaters because they didn't believe it would work. So I challenge you to make a commitment, the same commitment that you have in your marriage with your children, that it doesn't matter how tough things are, you have to work hard to have a good relationship.
Another thing that I wanted to say is I've heard a lot of leaders in our company say that if you were to sign up one awesome rock star in this business per year, at the end of 5 years, you would be an ambassador diamond. And that really hit me when I heard that a little over a year ago, because I thought that's true. I mean, you think of like a traditional business and you've got to treat this like a business. If you treat this like a hobby, you'll make hobby money. But if you treat this like a business, it will pay you like a business, and eventually it will replace your income that you have at your regular job. You might be a stay-at-home mom already, but you might work a full-time job. But I know without a doubt, you guys can replace your income if you decide, I'm in this for the long haul. Get a testimony of the products so that you want to share them. But one person each year that turns out to be a rock star in your team would get you all the way to ambassador. So I want you to think about 3 questions. What do you want? Like, what do you really want out of life? And why do you want that? What is that really going to mean to you or feel like by achieving that? And what would stop you? And a lot of times, it's not other people ultimately that stand in our way. Sometimes it's ourselves. It might be our fear or our doubts or just feeling like insecure maybe with different things, or you kind of get to a level where you're like, oh, I don't really know if I can push through this or get much farther. So think about those 3 questions and really, really think about it and think where, like Brandon said, where does your commitment level lie? And I like this other saying that says, like, it's something about don't get caught up in the time that it's going to take to reach your goals and your dreams. The time is going to pass anyway. You're either going to spend your time working hard for someone else, or you can spend the time working for yourself and ultimately enjoy that freedom that I know this business can provide for you, because it has happened to me personally.
And now you've heard about it happening. I mean, we just talked about 2 people, and there's more people I could play their messages and embarrass them here on this live training. But Nadine, she talked about, wow, this is real. And I mean, you could hear her excitement and that her checks going up, and Tarita almost in tears with what it's doing for her. And there's so many of you others that are looking at your commissions and going, wow, they're going up, and this is what it really is. I love this analogy that Eric Worre gives about companies like this, direct sales, network marketing. And he talks about, in an analogy he gives, that, you know, when people sign up for a gym membership and they decide not to go to the gym, they don't turn around and blame the gym that they're still fat and overweight and out of shape. They blame themselves. And the difference is, I just don't see why people can't do the same thing in companies like this, where they sign up, they don't really do anything, and then they don't make money, and it's not the company's fault or the way that the company, or you make money in the company. It's your fault for not going out there and doing it. We landscaped a person who owns a gym, and you have to have a little key card to make the door open. So you kind of splash your key card in front of this sensor, and then it unlocks the door. And so they can keep track of how often you're coming to the gym with your membership. Less than 10% actually come to the gym on a regular basis of those people that sign up. And now, being a leader in this company, I didn't think that the majority of people could make money in a company like this. I felt like you had to become extremely lucky and just happen to be in at the right time to make money. And now, being a leader in the company, I found out that I'm wrong. I see so many people making money in this company. And I talk to other people that have been in other network marketing companies, and they say, yeah, if you work the business, you'll make money. And I really see that. And I look at it like, now it's a gym membership. If you guys will get a gym membership, which you have, becoming an owner in It Works in your own company, if you don't go to the gym, you're not going to get in shape. You're not going to lose the pounds. You have to discipline yourself to say, hey, I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week, and I'm going to work out for an hour to 2 hours 3 times a week. And the more time you put in at the gym, the more fit you will become. The more time you put in at the gym, the faster the weight you will lose. The more time you put into your It Works business, the faster you will grow. The more days you work, the more hours you put in a day, the stronger your teams will become, the faster you will grow, and the more money you will make. That's what I do love about this company, is the more time you put in, the harder you work, your checks will reflect that hard work. You guys go look at the jobs that you're in right now and go work for your boss. I mean, I'm a boss in my landscape company, And guys can work their guts out, and they can work harder, and they can work faster. And I still pay the same dollar an hour. So if they got something done in 10 hours, they're paid for 10 hours. And if they can get more done in 10 hours or 8 hours, they're paid the same, but I'm the one that can reap the rewards of that extra hard work. And so I challenge you to look at your business like the gym. You've signed up for a membership. If you don't show up and go, not a lot's
not going to work for you.
Not a lot's going to happen. And I don't want you to be one of those. I want you to be one of those 10% people that say, I see this as an opportunity to change my life. I am going to go to the gym, or in other words, I am going to work my business, and I am going to put in a couple hours every day, or 3 or 4 hours every day. It depends on how much you want to grow your business. And so I challenge you to do that. And I challenge you that the opposition and the fear and the doubts, or whatever people say, that it won't affect who you are, because there's been plenty of people that have cheered us on, and there's been plenty of people that have booed us. And like I said, look at any person that's achieved any amount of greatness, winning Olympic medals, Michael Jordan, Walt Disney, and other great people in the world, Bill Gates. Go read their stories. You will hear that there were a line of people saying that their ideas weren't going to go anywhere. That's what they said about Star Wars. That's what they said about Apple. And you guys are on Apple devices all the time now. And people love Star Wars, and people love Disneyland. And, you know, everybody has a story where there was opposition in all things that we do. And so just because it's not popular with somebody doesn't mean somebody else isn't going to love it and grab onto it, because it does.
Yeah, and just, you know, just keep in mind that you guys have such an amazing opportunity being brand new in New Zealand. I just cannot tell you enough how important it is for you guys to just spread the word about these products. I mean, and one thing that I do, and that has helped me so much, is I pray every single morning for guidance from God, that I can be blessed to know who to talk to that day about the products and about this business. And I am consistently doing that, and then I am moving forward with inspired action. You can't ask God to give you something that you're not willing to do. You can't kind of like remember what you pray for. You know, like you can't get up from saying a prayer and just expect everything to fall in your lap. You have to then move through life, posting on Facebook, talking to people in person, messaging people, asking them to host a sample party for you. And you are going to reap those rewards and those blessings. But I encourage you, I mean, if you're a Christian, we are a Christian-based company. Brandon and I are Christians, and I believe that I would not be a presidential diamond today without the help of God. I know that He has guided and led me so many times to people that need these products and need this business. And you guys are not here by chance. You have found out about it works, maybe not just for you, but there are people that only you can touch and that trust you and will join you as a loyal customer or you as a distributor because of who you are and what they believe about you. So I believe that it's so, so important for you to become someone who is trustworthy, someone that people feel safe with, that you are someone that they feel is going to take care of them. And so it is super important while you're working on your business to be working harder on yourself. We have a video in the Western Rap Girls page about personal development and how important that is. And it is so important to become the person that you want to become in life and let it works be your vehicle. If you can really find out if it works as your passion and sort of your calling in life, which is how I feel I was meant to do this. And if you can get to where you feel like that and feel compelled to share this, there are so many people out there that need you, that need your voice or need your post to be able to get their hands on these products to either heal them with their health or they need the business financially. So just do what it's going to take. I promise you that it'll be worth it. It'll be worth the struggle of becoming really the best person that you can become, and It Works can be your vehicle to help you do that.
You need to understand that us leaders, me, Michelle, Colette, Rachel Entwistle, that these leaders that have been present in New Zealand, we all care about you. And it's amazing and awesome to be part of this team and to listen to Colette and Rachel and Michelle and to really see how much they care about your guys' success and how much they want to see you succeed. Reach out to us. And I challenge you to go pop some popcorn and sit down and watch the training videos for yourself, because, you know, it goes over some of our personal story. We talk about our whys. We talk about how important it is to do the personal development, how to blitz, how to post on Facebook. And we're just trying to help you guys be successful. And we've gone down that road, and we're still going down that road. Me and Michelle, tonight, we're sitting at the kitchen table for 2 hours, and we were writing personal messages to our friends, people that we know on our hundreds list. And if you don't know what a hundreds list is, then you haven't watched our training videos, and
Nope.
Shame on you. My feelings are hurt. I'm going to cry. But we were out messaging people on our hundreds list about hosting some wrap parties for us. And guess what? Some people said no, but we had people that said yes, and they're going to do it. And this is going to help us continue our journey and our adventure in this It Works business. So please reach out to Colette, Rachel, me, and Michelle for any help that you need. You never will ask us too much. You never will bother us too much. Ask us to help at wrap parties. Ask us to help answer questions. If you don't know how to do it, you just got to ask. And that's what I was saying earlier, that you have no idea how willing Michelle is and Colette and these
Sarita,
other leaders,
Millie,
to help
Nadine,
to help you guys out. I mean, we could sit here forever and talk about these great leaders, but you've got to reach out. You've got to reach up to your upline and ask for help, and they will help you. And so challenge you to post and do those things consistently and post something every day. And you'll be amazed that what happens 2 months, 5 months, 8 months down the road, you will still continue to grow. The people that I see that are growing their businesses right now, the fastest, are people that are posting every day.
Yep, it's true. I mean, I know we sound like a broken record, but social media is the way that we communicate with everyone. I mean, and you can text your entire contact list and say, have you tried that crazy wrap thing? Corporate encourages us to do that all the time. But we have such unique products that you can show these before and after pictures and show the confidence. When people see a picture and they feel something, they feel that emotion in the picture, like, I wonder what that would do for my eyes, or I wonder what that would do for my legs or my stomach. It's about that confidence and about that emotional connection with people. So stay away from graphics, stay away from things maybe that are impersonal. Share what this is doing for you, or share what you want from this. Share your why with people, and just be consistent with it.
Go look in the Western Rap Girls under the file and look at some ideas that we have given. We've also looked at what other leaders have posted and been successful for them. And we've also put in their verbiage and their words to help you be successful in those things. And so just encourage you to go do that stuff.
So yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up. And so you guys just know that we're gonna do these. We're gonna do these every month. We're gonna have another big live stream training for our entire team. This is just special for you guys in New Zealand and Australia. And you can also share the link. This is going to be recorded and on our YouTube channel, so you can share the link. It'll be private, so it won't be shown public on the YouTube channel, but you're going to be able to share the link. So copy the link, paste it, and share it with all of your team members in case they weren't able to watch us live here this evening. But we're going to do these every month, and we're going to also include you guys in the live stream trainings. We're going to have the next one on, it'll be April 25th for us, so that's going to be the 26th for you guys, and look for that link in the Western Wrap Girls page.
Then we're also going to do another training next month just for you guys. But one last thing I just want to touch on really quick is I bet that as you guys are sitting here watching this, some of you are sitting there going, well, you just don't understand. I'm not getting the response. It's just not as easy as you think. You guys haven't gone through the struggles or the challenges that I have. Let me reassure you that there are days that me and Michelle literally break down into tears because we're just having one of those days. It's a downer of a day. And we have to kind of hug each other and come to each other's aid at times. And I know that Colette and Rachel, and I know all of you out there have experienced discouragement, and sometimes you feel beside yourself of what to do and how are things going to grow and how am I going to make this happen. The only difference between someone who becomes successful and someone who doesn't is the person that became successful never quit. The person that became successful went through the exact same emotions as the person who quit. They were maybe made fun of. They had really bad days. They cried. They felt like they didn't have the self-confidence in themselves that they can do this. They felt overwhelmed. They felt that everything was falling apart. But then they also experienced the same joys that the person who quit did. And I can tell you that the emotions that you guys feel it's a roller coaster of emotions. I mean, literally, me and Michelle are on top of the world 1 minute, and 5 minutes later we can be at the bottom of the valley just going like, oh, that was a kick to the gut. I feel gutted. I just, it really hurts. But the difference of being successful with anybody that's ever achieved anything of greatness or success is one thing. They've walked the same path. The difference is they didn't sit down and lie down and quit. The people that are successful kept moving forward, and they kept pushing through those hard things, and they kept pushing forward. And me and Michelle have experienced those tough things together. And since we've pushed through those tough days, we've been able to experience the good days, where the weather is great, the sunshine is out, and it's warm, and it's a beautiful day that day. But in our life too, storms arise, and sometimes the winds are strong, and the rain is hard, and the lightning is bright and loud, the thunder, but we're not going to give up because we've seen what this does for us. And we challenge you. It talks about that in video 5, to go find your why. That's going to really make you dig down deep and to keep pushing forward. And so if you have not watched the training videos, please watch them and get every single person that signs up and who they sign up and then who they sign up to watch the training videos. It's going to give them a great head start. And just know that we've been there. We know what it feels like. But I urge you to be different than other people who have quit, and not to quit.
And just really quick, something that came to my mind, and I know I've seen this on our team page quite a bit, and I know that it can be a frustrating thing. So I'm going to touch on compliance for just a minute. So with compliance, you cannot post on the buy, sell, trade sites. I know it's frustrating when you see people doing this, but just know that it is against compliance and that they can be turned in if you message someone and say, hey, that's against compliance or whatever, and they're just doing it relentlessly and constantly. You're able to take a screenshot of that, and send it over to compliance, and their account will be shut down. So I just encourage you guys to run your business honestly and ethically. One thing that we did find out that I wanted to make sure everyone did know is that you can post on job site pages. Okay, so that's as long as you are not presenting it in a way that it's a now hiring or a job, that you're letting them know that it is a work from home opportunity and that you're looking to expand your team in that area, you're able to post in a job site page. So let me know if you guys have specific questions about that, but that's good news. So no buy, sell, and trade, but job site posts are okay.
And that talks about that in what? Our second training video.
Well, in the policies and procedures in your back office in your document library is going to be able to give you guys so many answers. Another great resource that you may not know about as a brand new distributor, and it's such a great resource, is myitworksproductcoach.com. I had one of my new distributors in California. I was Skyping with her today, and she said, hey, one of my friends is a chemist, and she started shooting all these questions at me about the wraps and if they're FDA approved and this and that. And I said, you know what? You don't have to know everything. It's okay to say, you know what? I'm not really sure, but I know I can find out for you. And you can refer them to your website if they want to look at ingredients. Have them click on shop and they can browse through the products and look at ingredients. But also that myitworksproductcoach.com is a great resource for you guys to learn, but also be able to send potentials when you're like, hey, I'm not really sure, but my company has a great resource. Here's the website. Why don't you go and check it out for yourself? That is such a great thing that you don't have to know everything, but you just have to know sort of where to direct people. That becomes super duplicatable when people are looking at the business.
So I want to ask you guys a question, and it's about compliance. I know it kind of gets me fired up a little bit when I see people breaking the rules, and it seems like they're having a lot of success in breaking the rules, and you're over here following the rules, and maybe you feel like you're not growing as fast as someone else that's breaking the rules because they feel like they got the edge on something. Would you want to be a person that is breaking the rules and that is, in the way I look at it, cheating and going against what the company is teaching, and you to grow your business really fast and to know that what you achieved and what you earned was done by cheating and not doing things right, and then to have the possibility and a probably that your account gets closed down rather than doing it ethically and doing it with integrity and the right way, the way the company wants you to do it. There's a reason why they want you to do it that way. And you get there, even if it took you longer, but over a year or 2 years, you didn't lose your account when that person did, and you could hold your head up high for the decisions that you made and who you are. And now that you're still in it and they got caught and kind of got booted out, I mean, even if they didn't get booted out, would you want to be that person? Even if they did make more money than you, or they were always above you in rank,
Or maybe initially. It won't
And-
last. I'm telling you, we've seen
No,
it here.
it doesn't last. It doesn't
Yeah,
last.
we've seen it
But
here.
would you want to be that person? And I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to be that person, and I'm not that person. And I would like to believe from all the people that I know that are in our team, you guys are not those people. And you know what? Work your business with integrity. When you see those things happening, yeah, you can say something to have them stop. You can turn them into compliance, but don't let it kind of drown out who you are and what you're doing, because I promise it will catch up to them and it will make a difference. So we're going to kind of go off air here real quick.
I'm going to answer a question. I just have a question coming in from one of our distributors in New Zealand. So I just wanted to answer this really quick. She's wanting to know how to word things when you're posting on a job site. And I would just say, like, hey, have you ever thought about working from home? Are you looking for extra income? It Works Global has recently opened in New Zealand, and I want a leader on my team in all areas. You can even list some cities at that point. The great thing is that because of this technology that we're using right now, it doesn't matter if you lived in Auckland and you signed up someone in Christchurch, or you live in Sydney and you signed up someone in Auckland. You have the ability to network and work with everyone, just like we are, all the way in Utah. And so that's a way that you can word something. I definitely believe in posting before and after pictures, along with something like, that we have a graphic of work the hours you want, be the mom you want to be, own your own time kind of thing. But I would definitely encourage some before and after pictures. And
I would just be real with people. The way that I would do it is I would be honest with them. What are the blessings that It Works has brought you? And they can be as small as
wrap cash,
petrol in my car, paying off credit card debt. If you're making money, hey, $50 a month, $100, $1,000, whatever it is a blessing. And so if I were to post in a site like that, I would say looking for stay-at-home moms or stay-at-home families.
Or would you like some extra income working a few hours a week from home?
And then I would post what you do. I work from home, and because I work from home, I get to see my beautiful children every day and help them, and I am making money from home. And leave your information. Contact me if you're interested in being a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home dad or a stay-at-home family. And so there's different ways to word those things. And that's one thing that I would encourage you to do, that if you just really feel stumped and you don't know what to do, rather than not asking for help and not doing anything at all, reach up to your upline and ask them for help. Ask Colette, ask Melee, ask Tarita, ask Nadine, ask Melly,
or ask us.
Ask us.
Emily.
Ask people for help that you feel like can help you. And you know what? If you leaders, if you don't know the answer, say, hey, you know what? That's a good question. I just don't know. I feel super, I just don't know if I could tackle that one, but let me help you, and help them get in touch with us or other leaders to help answer those questions. And so if you're having a tough time, then reach up and reach out. Just had an idea. I think that the next Google Hangout that we do, want you guys to write down questions, things that you're struggling with, and certain things that you want answers. And the whole next Google Hangout that we do next month in training is going to be specifically taking individual questions, and we will answer those questions. So before the Hangout, what we'll probably do is have everybody message us questions that they want. We'll tell you where to send them, probably to Michelle, but we'll tell you where to send them. And then what we'll do is take those questions, because there'll probably be a lot of the same questions. And then what we'll do is write them down, and then we'll read the question out loud. and then we'll answer those questions the best that we can. And that's what will be our next hangout. I think just having you guys ask questions and then us answering them.
Another thing, just really quick, one other question that I got, and for those of you guys that have a business page, I still highly, highly recommend you post on your personal timeline as well as your business page. It's just you just want to be you. You just want to be a bolder, better version of yourself and not come across as just the salesperson and that all of a sudden you're posting on Facebook and all it is all this it work stuff and all you're after is loyal customers and people to make you money and join your team. You've got to be real. You've got to be posting consistently some funny stuff and some fun stuff about your kids. And if you're using a business page specifically, Facebook will not let you boost a post if you ever want to actually pay to boost an ad, meaning you actually pay money, which you don't have to do. But if you decide that you want to pay money to target more people or target Australia, if you're in New Zealand or vice versa, you can't have more than 20% of text in your ad. So you've got to do pictures, a lot of pictures that have no words on them. And then you can't boost before and after pictures. You can't boost anything that shows body parts and targets a specific body part. So keep that in mind. Let me know what other questions you have as far as boosting or posting on business pages specifically, and we will answer them for you guys. But we're going to wrap it up. Just know that we're here for you. We might be doing a training right now, but we are watching you guys like a hawk. We want you to succeed, and we're here for you. So message us anytime or post in this team page, and we'll get your questions answered.
So we will post before the next training and give you guys some time to come up with some questions. We'll tell you where to send them, and then let your teams know that the next Google Hangout that we do in a month will be specifically geared for just answering your guys' questions and helping you guys out with those things. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We miss you guys. We will be coming back to New Zealand and visiting with you guys again. I know that Colette is coming in here really soon, and she's excited with some other leaders in our team that will be there. And so we miss you and can't wait till we see you again.
Bye.